shit, I feel like that's gonna fall. I actually filmed this video like last week, but I had 2 packages that I was waiting for, and I thought right after filming, no, I'll make it again once I get the books. Also because I was talking pretty fast and going through each book quickly for some reason, I don't know why. So I'm filming it again, and one of the books I had to send back. I'm going to be showing you guys all the books I have bought so far this year. My bank account hates me. Someone take away my credit card. I just counted and I've bought 19 physical copies already this year and 4 Kindle books. I know so many people have probably bought way more than me, but in 3 months, all these. I will say though that I had a lot of like gift cards from Christmas and all that, so not all these are bought from my credit card and everything, so you know, still kind of saving money. Also for all these books, I will not be giving like a synopsis of all of them just because it's going to take a while and I don't want this video to be long. A few of these books are from the same author, so I'll just show all the author's books together. We're gonna start with one of my favorite authors, Colleen Hoover. First book that I bought, is this the first book that I bought this year? No. For the first one that I bought by her this year, I got Reminders of Him. I've actually already read this and I filmed a video, so you'll see all my thoughts and everything in that video very soon. I've still just got one more book to film for that video, so please bear with me with that one. So that is that one. Next one is Confess. I have seen quite a bit about this book. It's mostly like mixed reviews, but I decided to give it a go because I thought it was a pretty good plot, I guess. And apparently there's art in it. Does this book not have the art? Oh, it does, but they're just like tiny. Why is it tiny? I do not know. Okay, these are pretty good artworks. Can't wait. Obviously, I'm gonna be reading like Colleen Hoover book every month because I want to. This one I think is very, what I say, controversial. I don't know. But November 9th. I was gonna buy this book to read on November 9th, but didn't because I wanted the other cover, which was the nicer cover, but I knew it was going to take a very long time to get here, and also it was very expensive to buy, so I was like, maybe not. And then, you know, we all saw that she came out with a new cover for this, and thank God that Australia switched the covers, so we have this beautiful one instead of the one that we usually have. I've heard good and bad things. I've already seen spoilers for this, so not fun. Yeah, but I'm still gonna read it and we'll see how I like it. Alright, let's go into the next one. Verity. I was not expecting to buy this. I do have a reading vlog for this if you want to go see it. It is on my channel. If you haven't read it, it does have spoilers, so if you don't like being spoiled for things, I would not recommend watching the video until you've read the book. If you are thinking of reading this one, trigger warnings for it, okay? You're just gonna have to trust me on this one. Last one I have is Without Merit. I saw that Sarah Caroli had actually read this. I know absolutely nothing. I don't even know if this is a romance or a thriller. That is my Colleen Hoover. The next one that I bought is Twisted Hate. I do have Twisted Love and Twisted Games as a physical copy, and I did get this book as an ARC on my Kindle. I had to get the physical copy because I have the rest on my shelf. It's thick. When I read it, I didn't think it was actually this thick, but she thick. Yeah, I don't like how you see that. I'm definitely gonna reread it so I can tab it because I have tabbed the rest. Can't wait for Twisted Lies. I'm so excited to see Stella and Christian authors books. This is 2 from the author, actually authors, because I don't think anyone really knew there was 2 authors until like I think it was this year or maybe end of last year. But the first one is Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating. Again, I've seen very mixed things about this. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a go. I've already read Love in Other Words and I absolutely love her writing. And so number 2 is The Soulmate Equation. I've heard a little bit about it and I've just seen that so many people love this book. I haven't heard one bad thing. I feel like after I say about a book that I haven't heard bad things about it, I go on TikTok and then there are people in the comments being like, oh my god, it was the worst book ever. It's so overhyped. And I'm like, oh. Also, I don't believe in overhyped, I just believe in hyped. Because if you didn't like the book, it doesn't mean that it's overhyped. You just didn't like it. And it's hyped because so many other people love it. There's that one. I'm actually pretty excited for this one. The next one I bought was my highly anticipated read. I loved it. Paper Princess. I did buy this very scared but also very excited. Hello, there's fluff. because I heard that this is like Wattpad-y, but you know, we had The Love Hypothesis and that was a fan fiction. Look how great that turned out. But I've seen, one of my friends did recommend it to me, and then after that, I think it was after I bought this book, I saw a lot of aesthetics. Well, not a lot, I saw like 3, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna read it. I bought this book on my Kindle, got 10% through the book, and was like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy the physical copy, because I was originally gonna buy the physical copy for it, but I ended up buying it on my Kindle and then buying the physical copy. And then I read it while I was on a little vacay, which was great. From Look Off of Love. I absolutely love this book. I'm gonna have to go to my January or February to see which one. I don't know. I don't think I really say many thoughts on books, because if I do, I feel like I'm gonna spoil it. I'm definitely gonna go back and read my physical copy so that I can tab everything in this book. So yeah, I'm gonna buy a lot more of her books, probably more on my Kindle now, and then buy a physical copy, because physical copies go from $30 to $50. Do I have that money? No. Next one is not a romance, it is a thriller, and that is Silent Patient. I've seen so many great things about this book, and just the plot of it really intrigued me, and I was like, oh, hello? And so I bought it, and I'm so excited to read it. I've heard that it is better than Verity. I'm excited and scared to read it. I already have this book, but I had to buy a second copy because I have a reason, alright? So yeah, I bought another copy of The Spanish Love Deception. I have her self-published version, and then I think it was this year. I think it was like last month or something. She actually is now with a publisher, and so it is a lot smaller and thicker, and I gotta support the girl. I haven't read the book yet. The thing is, I've heard so many mixed reviews. I've seen my friends love it, I've seen other people like just not like it. So yeah, I'm really hoping that I like it. Also, she is having another one, I think it's called The American Roommate Experiment. I think that's what it's called. And so she wants all her books to be able to line up since she's with a publisher now. I didn't want to buy her next book and it be completely different to her self-published size. I recently just read this like last week, and it's put me in a slump. Like a good reason, because this book was freaking amazing. I'm not gonna say too much because you're gonna have to wait until my March wrap up. But Archer's Voice. I bought this at the start of this year, and I had to get the US version because we did not have it in stock on the Australian Amazon version, so it cost me a little more. I also did film my reaction for this book, so you're gonna have to wait to see my reactions for this soon. Okay, but I did do some underlining as well, which I don't do. The next one I'm actually currently reading. I just started it yesterday, and I'm already about, I think, 90 pages in. I'm still in a bit of a slump from Archer's Voice, but A Risk on Forever. This is a really nice short read. It's like 200 pages. I've just heard that the love story is great, but also it's heartbreaking. And the next one I actually bought like 2 weeks ago with my friends because we went to a bookstore in the city, and didn't expect to see this book there, but it was there. But I bought Out of Love. I saw that Steph Bora, is that how you say her last name? I don't know. She had recently bought this book and she did a book haul. I guess the way that the story was written and just the cover as well really intrigued me. And so when I went to the bookstore, I was like, oh my god, this is here? Okay, I have to buy it. And so basically this is a romance told in reverse. So you start with the breakup, and then you go all throughout the book to the end when they first like meet. This isn't like on my top of my TBR just because it's not, but I did see that the people in the comments that have read the book say that it's really good, and so I'm gonna give it a go. I've never read a book that's told in reverse for a romance. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Next one is 3 books from an author. 1 book I am currently reading. The first one is It Happened One Summer. So these are all Tessa Bailey books. I just also started it yesterday. I started it before work, which was not smart. And then of course I had to buy this on release date, which was Hook, Line and Sinker. I've just seen that this book is a lot better than the first one, and so I'm very excited for this one. And then I bought this one with Out of Love when I went shopping, because this is one that I was anticipating to read, because this was one that I was actually going to buy when I went to the bookstore, but it is Fix Her Up. This is part of 3 book thing. It's 3 books with different couples. We're at the last one on my physical copy. Oh shit. This is the last one on physical copies. I did receive this book yesterday. So I bought Before We Were Strangers. This is set in the 90s, I think it is. And I love the 90s. Their fashion style was pretty great. And also I love Friends. And Friends is set in the 90s. I've heard that this is like a past and present book. But also, can you see that? Doesn't fit the freaking book. I don't know who designs, like, can you see that? What the hell? Let me know if someone else has a copy or just any other book that doesn't fit pages. Right, we're gonna go into what is on my Kindle. I did have Kindle Unlimited, but it's now expired and I don't want to continue it just because yeah, it's $9.99 for people in America, but it's like $14 here, which is only like $4 more. But I don't want to be paying that much when I could just literally buy the books themselves. So the first 2 is actually part of a series and is Indigo Ridge and Juniper Hill by Daphne Perry. I think she only has the first 2 here, and I know there's about 2 more or 3 more that she's written. I've seen it pop up on here when I was looking at the first 2 books, and I think they come out in like June or July. I've just seen so many really good things about Juniper Hill. I don't want to just read the second book before the first one, so I bought them both. The next one I've just seen so many good things about, and it did actually release, I think, January, and that is Things We Never Got Over. It is about like 500 pages. I feel like books that long take me a little while, but I mean, I did read Addicted for Now in like 6, 7, 8 days, and usually a book that long takes me about like 2 weeks to read. Progress of reading. But I've just heard so many amazing things about Knox. I think her name's Naomi. I haven't read on my Kindle for a little while. I think the last book that I read was The Enemy Trap. So that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and seeing me show you guys all the books that I bought to hurt my bank account. I'm crying on the inside. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more videos by me. I do have so many videos planned to film and I'm so excited. And I'm very, very excited to film them. I think they're going to be some really great videos. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!